in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the LA Chargers.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Home troops right.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Giants much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down carry for Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. They'll set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken at around the 40. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball?
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Once more, here's Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Go.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 15. That ball caught by Campbell. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 84 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The handoff, it's Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Herbert back to the air. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one rolling. Lining up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. That brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Eckler, they run left side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games. that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. Powerful running. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got an incomplete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to break our fourth quarter tie. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but three would... They've got his man, complete! A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Running left, it's Barkley. And fights through one man. Still going. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! 21.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for L.A., they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.